Hey, what is up everybody? I am Bithor, and welcome back to another video. Today we're playing some more Skyrim, and I've considered making these daily, right back where we left off. What I plan on is doing these daily, and probably just not doing Warframe anymore. I know those are pretty liked, and they're fun, but I just recently Warframe it's not working, and I can't figure out why. So yeah. It appears every time every time that it does load, it crashes my PS4 entirely and shuts it off and resets it. And yeah. So I also rewatched the video on my PlayStation of there's a mace there. I never knew that. Of the previous episode, and I noticed that you could hear the button mashing like crazy. It was just bad. So I changed some of the audio settings. I'll check it, see if it's better. Um, if it is, this will be uploaded. Uh, and let me know if you guys think it's okay down in the comments. And I guess I should let y'all, or I guess I should tell y'all the backstory for Bithor, not as in me as in the channel, but as in the character, because as you guys actually I don't think I told y'all.
Might take her by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
Yeah, like I said, character's name is actually Bithor. Like this guy, he's Bithor. Um, that's what I decided to name him. So I came up with a backstory for him, and I related it to the fact that he's a Nord. All right, I think we'll play along here while I tell you. Okay, so he was born in solitude and taken as an infant by Breton thieves. And they brought him over to High Rock, which is just west of Skyrim, in the province of, or no, actually I think Skyrim is a province, and then Tamriel is the entire land. But anyways, they took him to High Rock, which is another province. He was raised as a Breton farmer, but in magic school, or mage school, he couldn't keep up with the others because he was a Nord, and he didn't grasp onto magic quite the way that the others did. The only things he could learn were simple fire spells and healing spells. And the only reason that's really there is because default spells. He was so because of this, he was shunned. He wasn't very respected. People didn't like him. He was the weird kid. Of course, they weren't really kids. He was 17 years old, and he was then challenged to combat by another mage student, where he lost more respect in losing the fight. It's also where he got this scar and went blind in this eye. So, yeah, that scar is from fire, and the blind eye is from the fire as well. So, unfortunately, he basically lost all respect for that, and just as a moment, sorry. So, when he went home, he went to the library to study magic and just try and.
I guess you get used to it.
Okay, sorry. He was studying and discovered, when he pulled down one of the books, he discovered a secret room that was in the basement of his home, where his Breton parents were. Now, in the room, he found out that his so-called parents were thieves. He was a Nord, and they took him as a child, as a very, very young child. He was literally an infant. He was maybe like, let's say he was 8 months old. You know, I mean, he was a baby. But he then realized that it all made sense as well because of the fact that he was always stronger than the other kids, but he was never quite as, shall we say, magically capable? I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Ooh, I've never seen that one. That's cool. That was a cool finisher. So, he was furious when he found out about this. So, he went and got his father's iron sword and his mother's iron axe, which we'll use these as an example. Like, this is basically what he had. Of course, it was literal iron, not imperial and iron. So, when his parents got home, he slaughtered them because he realized that they were not true in what he thought they were. And so he basically he had to run away because
how do you know him?
okay, one moment.
You did? No, sorry. But in dragon, it would explain what I saw earlier. Flying down the... I don't know. Things just go... The Jarl needs to know. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Okay. Now, as he was running away, fleeing High Rock, of course he was still in High Rock, but as he was leaving, he came across a traveler, an older man, who stopped him. The older man assumed that he was a simple huntsman who was attacked and got all bloody, was lost maybe. Of course, huntsmen don't typically get lost, but you know, I mean, why not? I suppose if you were mauled by a bear, but you somehow survived that and killed the bear, or maybe the bear just ran off because it got spooked, or some other reason, then you'd be pretty disoriented and maybe lose your sense of direction. So this old man offered to feed him, and he did. He accepted that offer and stayed with him by the campfire for the night. Oh, I love that. So when he did, well, no, they just slept. That morning, when they woke up, the old man decided to ask him, or told him, that if he told him why he was bloody, then he would make him an offer. So he told him he was bloody because he just got finished slaughtering his parents. He said, I assumed you have committed some sort of crime. It didn't make any sense to me for you to have a sword and an axe, but no bow for a hunter. It didn't add up. However, considering why you slaughtered your parents, I will train you. I will let you travel with me, and I will teach you of the world and its ways. So for 10 years, they traveled, trained, ate, slept, laughed. They were they were happy together. And when the 10 years was over, of course, there was no deal for meaning only for 10 years. He was allowed to stay as long as he liked. They enjoyed each other's company, but he told the old man that it was time for him to try and find his real parents. So, at the age of 27...
I've been looking for
yes.
you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Ah, a letter. Looks like that's
Yes,
it.
yes, yes.
Got to go.
Okay. Now... So, he set out for Skyrim. And unfortunately, when he crossed the border, he was captured by the Imperials and sent to the block for illegally crossing the border. So now, and he was loyal to the Empire, but now furious that he was...
business only. Fine, but we'll be keeping an eye on you.
He was, let's see, so he was loyal to the Empire, sent to the block. Yes, the block made him furious that he was sent to the block without a fair trial.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we
And so
must
because
have
of
more
this,
swords for the
he
Imperial soldiers.
went and, man, I forgot how to zoom out. How do I zoom out? No?
I work with my mother.
Anyways, so because of this, he went and joined the Stormcloaks, which we will. But that's why he went with the Stormcloaks, not because he was always against the Empire, but because they had just betrayed him, and he now realizes that they are corrupt for not giving him a trial. And his main goal in life is to eliminate the world of all corruption, or at least do what he can to help ease the evil of the world. And now we are here.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving
I
visitors.
just think we need more information before we act. Who's this then?
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Okay. Hello, y'all.
Oh, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Gonna go ahead and say that.
Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute. Especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen? By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
That is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough!
not...
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
Okay, so I will go ahead and say this. I think I'm gonna ask y'all if y'all want to see every single second of this gameplay, or if you want me to skip ahead a little bit and, you know, just come back, do basic things. I'm gonna go ahead and get some basic things done. Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more content. Bye, everyone.